And I have to say that all of the political activities going on, political action stuff going on in America and around the world is basically just meaningless cannon fodder, by and large, for them, because it's about the economy. Who was it originally? Let's see, back in the early 90s, I think it was a comedian that became a senator. His name right now. I said, it's the economy, stupid.
James Carville. Yes.
Right. James Carville. Couldn't miss him. And he was absolutely right. That was prophetic.
That's right.
That guy understands more than he's letting on. But it is economic in nature. I can demonstrate that so clearly. Back in the early 70s, the Trilateral Commission took over the Carter administration. Lock, stock, and barrel. I've never seen such a thing. This is what disturbed me. Jimmy Carter was a member. Walter Mondale was a member. Zbigniew Brzezinski was a member. At one point, all but one of his cabinet members were members of the Trilateral Commission. In following years, they appointed 6 out of 8 of the World Bank presidents. They appointed, I think, 10 out of 12 of the U.S. trade representatives, people that write the treaties. It had nothing to do with political power. They didn't want political power. They only captured the government of the United States in order to get a hold of the greatest engine of economic activity that the world has ever known that was resident within that political system. They could care less about politicians. They just wanted to get their handle on the lever to the train, makes it go forward and backward. And they did that, and they reformed, transformed, and modeled the economic structure of the world through the United States to be an interdependent world, to be a world focused on free trade where all the barriers and stuff were taken down, to be focused on a world where China could rise to ascendancy, stripping American business out of the United States and shoving it into China. And you look back at this, you say this was not about governance. It wasn't about taking over the political thing, like I want to be a dictator. Everybody's worried about somebody being a dictator. I'm not worried about anybody being a dictator. I'm worried about who's controlling the economic system, because if they ever get full control, like they said they wanted to do even back in the 1930s when it started at Columbia University, if these people get control of the economic system, we will be ushered immediately into a scientific dictatorship. And they will dismiss the politicians around the world. Elected representatives out the door. We don't need you. We can run the economic system without you. We don't need the people's input. We don't need anything. Get out of here.
I got all kinds of light bulbs going off between my ears. Stuff that you're saying.